G'day fellas, how's it going? My name's EU Assassin. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Need for Speed Payback. It was a game that EA made last year and had lots of hype before the game was going to get released within the trailers. When the trailer got released at E3, everyone was hyped. The game looked pretty sick, eh? It had like hell sick cutscenes, hell sick gameplay. Then the game actually launched, there was loot boxes, then people started hating on the game. So this is what we're going to explain today. Why people hate the game and what I really think about it as well. So starting off, let's go all the way back to 2015. So the 2015 Need for Speed was kind of like a remake for the series. Apparently it was supposed to have the elements of Underground, Most Wanted, and all the best Need for Speed games and all the best features that Need for Speed has in the series, and put it all into one game and make it like just like a remake for the series. But that turned out to be hell shit. So after that, they didn't really get the best. It wasn't really the best game in Need for Speed in 2015. But then after that, in 2016, we had the movie with the Breaking Bad fella. So the movie doesn't really have anything to do with the games at all. But if you think about it, EA would have had since 2015 to 2017 to do their game, Need for Speed Payback. They had a good year to fix all the mistakes that they did from Need for Speed. So they were trying to redeem themselves from Need for Speed 2015, which, if you already know, didn't really do anything at all. It was kind of made the Need for Speed franchise worse. Another thing to keep in mind is that since I'm pretty sure maybe Most Wanted, the remake, and I think maybe the game before Most Wanted, I think they were all made by the new EA company, like the old EA company, but like different developers. Because I'm pretty sure the people who made Underground and Most Wanted, the best games and all those, and Carbon, they actually left EA. Like, they were called Black Box. They also made Skate 3 and also awesome, one of my favourite games ever, but they left. That's a good reason why the Need for Speed games haven't really been as good as the OG ones. But you can tell that the new EA who are making Need for Speed are actually trying to make it as good as the old games with new graphics and brand new controls, and so everyone can like relive all their memories from Need for Speed. But it kind of didn't really do anything. But it kind of didn't really hit the mark in Payback because, well, first of all, there's 4 really good missions in the game, I'm pretty sure, which I think there's 4, but there's 4 of them where you actually, it's like a Fast and Furious mission where there's like hell sick cutscenes. The cutscenes like warp into the game and it's hell mad. It's so cool. There was like only a few of them, but only like 4, which probably took a while to make. But if they had more of like the cutscenes like that, and the cutscenes, and what I'm talking about is the missions like where you steal the Mustang, the first Mustang it's one of the first missions where you steal the Mustang, then the ones where you steal the golden Lamborghinis, and then the ones at the mission at the end. I can't remember the third one, but there's another one. I'm talking about those missions which they should really have bring back into the game and put more of them to make the game more likable. But unfortunately, they did not really do that. They did make 4 epic ones, but that's all we really got. That was mainly the big tease from EA at E3 in 2017. So anyway, after that, when the game first got released, the community were pretty pissed because there were loot boxes. The same thing that was happening in Star Wars Battlefront 2 and lots of the EA brand new games which came out around about 2017, they all have loot boxes and loot crates, and the only way to like really upgrade your car and shit and to get it to like the best stats and shit without grinding hours or hundreds of hours is to basically buy loot boxes in real life game, or just grind for hours for stupid fucking parts to upgrade your car. It hasn't really changed that much, but it's a lot better from when the game got first released. So let's talk about the cars. The cars in Need for Speed Payback were pretty good, I reckon. There were a few cars that they needed to bring into the game, which lots of the community on Twitter for the past, since like the release of Need for Speed, we've all been wanting the brand new cars for the game, that cars we actually want, like the Toyota Supra, the Mitsubishi Eclipse, the Subaru WRX, and lots more cars which lots of the community and lots of the other previous Need for Speed games had, we wanted it back into the game, and just because it's really fun, just like getting a car which you might have in real life, or you might want to buy a car like that in the game, and it's just cool having 6 cars and controlling 6 cars and customizing your cars, and it kind of influenced it. Need for Speed has influenced lots of people to make their own cars in real life based on the game. There's also one legend who actually has made a BMW M3 GTR/E46. It's look-alike, but it kind of is the same without the V8 racing car engine. It's basically the same. His name is Andre. Shout out to him. You guys probably know what I'm talking about if you've seen the Need for Speed Most Wanted car in real life, the BMW. And so that right there is an example of how Need for Speed actually influenced people. So yeah, now we're going to talk about the upgrade system. So basically, when you first start the game, you get to choose between, I'm pretty sure, a Subaru and a few other like basic cars which you usually get at every Need for Speed or car game, like the basic cars and shit, the basic shit cars which you customize, and then you keep on progressing into the game to unlock new cars. And once you unlock a car, you keep on doing races to unlock your level and shit for the car. It's very stupid because once you unlock the car you want, the only really way to upgrade it is not to, like, you can't really buy the specific parts you want for your car. That's just retarded. Why wouldn't they not have that? Because there's lots of cars to like upgrade in the game, and lots of people like to play the game where they actually buy every single car, and they also like to upgrade every single car to the max stats and performance of the car they chose. But in Need for Speed Payback, it's just stupid because the only way to really upgrade your car and to get the things that you want to like make your car beast is to win races and get random rolls of car parts in the race, or you could or there's another way where you win, where you use your in-game money to actually like roll loot crates which contain car parts. And so yeah, the only way to get the beast car that you want is to basically sit there all day, keep on grinding the races and keep on wasting your in-game money and yeah, your real life money just to get like random drops of what car parts. It's just stupid, eh? But I'm pretty sure the community have gotten through to EA. So let's talk about the multiplayer. So the multiplayer is pretty basic. It's really basic. I'd say probably Need for Speed I would say that Need for Speed 2015 probably had a better multiplayer, but there's also Freeplay. There's multiplayer, and there's like multiplayer matches where you play races with other people, like casual. Then there's also ranked, where you can like rank up to like certain levels, and you actually have to have a certain car level 399 to play ranked, whether it's off-road, drift, or race, because there's like different game modes. There's like different types of cars you can get to use for different types of races, like drifting and shit. So yeah, then it's pretty fun, but after you play about 10 matches, you don't really want to pick it up again that much, really, unless you're bored shitless and you got nothing else to play. And yeah, it's not really fun. That's what I'm trying to say for the Need for Speed Payback multiplayer. It's not really fun that much. And then there is Freeplay, which they only kind of added, which I only recently added in like I think at March, around about March time, maybe before that. But that is basically where it's basically like an open lobby in the game map, the actual campaign where you play the actual campaign and explore the open map. You can actually play with friends now, but there's actually nothing you can do when you spawn into your friends. And I know it is new, but there's literally nothing you can do besides just drive around. And like the people who you meet in game and lots of the community, we actually had to create our own like things to do in the free play, which is good, but there's nothing really else to do besides having drag races with people online and beeping their horn like 3 times. That's what the community created. That's the only really thing you can do in free play. And it's also good to make short films, and you can also get screenshots from free play as well. That's mainly the only really thing you can really do, because after you complete the campaign, the multiplayer is pretty boring, so you don't really want to play that much. Then also free play, you don't really play that like maybe 5 times. After that, you just get bored. Just bored shitless of doing nothing. Like there's literally nothing to do for me right now in the game. I've got platinum. I've played lots of multiplayer and ranked, and I've pretty much did all the free play things you can do, which is basically nothing. So yeah, like there's nothing really else to do. But there's also the DLCs, which came out I think March as well. That's a Speed Cross DLC. So that's basically gives you like a ultimate car, a car type, and it makes you, and it's so basically you can use a car that goes off-road, race, and it's also drifting as well. So that was a pretty cool thing which they should add to almost all the cars. But if you think about it, that's all they've really released since the release of the game. And I finished that in like not even afternoon. I finished it from I started playing that 3, and I finished it to 6 o'clock. Like 3 hours it took me to finish Speed Cross. It was so easy. And there's also the DLC cars which you can buy, which are just stupid. Why not add it into the game for free? So yeah, that's basically going to end the video today. They are bringing in the 399 level for all cars. I think it might be coming out next week or this week. So all the cars in the game will be able to be customized to the level which is the highest level in the game, which is 399. So if you want to race the BMW M3 GTR from the Need for Speed Most Wanted game with all the visuals and shit, with all the vinyls and the body mods, if you want to race that in multiplayer and ranked, you can absolutely race that in multiplayer and ranked soon. So that's what I really want. They should have just had that in the starting game, but I think they're trying to I think it took them like a few months to balance out all the car levels and shit, because obviously the Koenigsegg and that other weird Chinese car is one of the most best cars in the game, and also the derelict cars, which they are the cars that you actually find around the map and you repair when you find parts and shit. They can go up to 399, and they're basically almost equal to the Koenigsegg and stuff. But I think the Koenigsegg does have really good stats if you put the right car parts onto it. I might make a video of how to make the most ultimate car in Need for Speed Payback, like how to make the Koenigsegg even more better. So yeah, that's going to end the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment on the share button, like the subscribe button, and subscribe to the like button. Catch you guys later.